Yo, this is your chef Patrick. Welcome back to Roads and Bites Kenya, where we react, we go on the road, we cook delicious meals. Na leo tuko kwa reaction video ya Pika na Rich, anatuonyesha how to make burger in the simplest way. Let me tell you guys, burger is just one of the simplest meals to make. Is it a meal? It can be a meal, it can be a snack, but burger ni one of those simplest meals you can do. Let's dive in. Enda kwa channel ya Pika na Rich pale YouTube, piga subscription. Hapa kwangu pia usisahau, piga subscription, finya the notification bell, like, share and share this video with your friends. Tafadhali guys, I'm on the road to 500 subscribers. Kindly guys, let me also celebrate these small winnings. Ni pushini, ni supportini, and I will really appreciate. Let's dive in now.
Hello and welcome back to this YouTube channel, Pika na Rich. It's a channel where we cook the simplest meals with the simplest ingredients that you can find just outside your door. Subscribe.
Yes.
We are road to 300,000 subscribers.
And I'm on the road to 500 subscribers. Guys, hebu sikia your difference.
And hit the notification bell so that every time we upload a new video, you'll always be the first one to be notified. Hiya guys, leo tuko na another recipe. Very interesting and very simple. Tell me why guys, you don't make burgers in your house.
Do you make burgers in your house?
Tell me the reason. Give me that reason. Mbona haupiki burger kwa nyumba? Why?
Okay, Rich amekasirika na sisi by the way. Mbona hatutengenezi burger in the house?
Why? It is so simple. In less than minutes, you're done. Making a burger from scratch.
Yeah, that one I can attest. Burger is one of the simplest meal you can make. Bora uko na kila kitu hapo, you'll be done in minutes.
You know it's clean, you know it's well done. Guys, it's simple. And that's why, guys, I call myself the simplest girl who has the simplest recipes for you. So, what do we have on the table? First things first, for a burger to be a burger. So, you need some minced meat.
Correct.
We are making our patties from scratch.
Minced meat is the basic. Kuko na burgers zingine, kuko na vegetarian burgers, but guys, come on. Wacha tukule nyama. Minced meat is the basic ingredient.
We need minced meat, we have lettuce,
yes.
We have some eggs here. We have, this is onion. Is it called powder onion? Where is our garlic? Oh, this is what I'm looking for. I'm confused because I can't see the garlic. Then we have garlic hapa. Nashindwa niko confused imeenda wapi. Then
color is so different. So onion powder, of course, it's purple-ish. Garlic powder is creamy yellow.
Tuko na sauce zetu hapa. We have mayonnaise, ketchup,
correct.
And we have mustard. And our mayonnaise is eggless. I don't
correct.
like eggy mayonnaise. Sour. Then we have cheese. Actually, by the way, buying cheese is of course cheaper than buying the burger. Okay, na kubai burger mbili uko na cheese ka mbili hapo hivyo. So just buy cheese and go cook for yourself in the house. Anyway, I'm not.
Cheese in Kenya iko very expensive by the way. In Kenya it's very expensive. But wakati umeamua kujitengenezea these meals at home, trust you me, they're not as expensive as going to buy out. Even when you're making your pizza moja, one large pizza can buy you probably a whole kg. Oh, a whole half kg of cheese.
Discouraging you from buying burgers. We have cheese, then we have our buns here. These buns ni zenye ziko divided already for you. Then we have our onion, we have our cucumber. We have one tomato. Then we have our vinegar and our pink salt on this side. Guys, let me tell you about pink salt. Pink salt and white salt, they're different. Pink salt tends to be healthier than the white salt.
Pink salt is pink, white salt is white also.
You can just go and Google and confirm about everything pink salt. So, first things first, I want us to mix our minced meat.
Now, wacha tuone. This is where I wanted to see. I want to see how does she do the mixing, or how does she go about it?
Sour. So I want to put in our salt.
Salt, okay.
I want us to put in our salt. This salt is very fine, guys. Using your hands is easy, of course, but because
Definitely. I was about to comment on that. I would do hands. I find because I really want to massage the meat. So if I'm worried about hygiene, if my hands are not clean, na najua pia kuna watu wanasikianga skadhidhi wakishika nyama, I'll do gloves.
of my long cute nails, I don't want to dip my
yeah.
fingers there. So
Yeah.
make sure the salt
Hizo kucha haziwezi
everywhere.
ingia kwa
What you're doing
nyama.
is just seasoning. Sour. There are people who prefer not to put salt. I prefer to put the salt here at this particular
Mbona mtu asiprefer kuweka salt kwa burger ndani? How? Like that is the way you season it, otherwise itaonja very bland.
stage. Okay. Then I'm going to season it with our onion powder.
Okay.
These are very nice snacks for your children wakitoka shule. Tunajua venye wanatokanga kaa wako na njaa. So you just make these snacks for them because why not? They're your children.
Yeah, why not?
Let me give you a secret. Naona hizi vitu zenye wanashinanga wakiitisha all over. Unawapatianga mpaka wanaboeka nazo. Unawapatianga mpaka wanaboeka nazo. So just feed them with burger.
See where I will go with my hands. Okay, yes, amesema kucha zake hataki. Yeah, they are quite long kuingia kwa hiyo nyama. Hands will be way much faster. And then again, I don't know why she's doing one seasoning or spice after another. I will dunk everything in there. Mincemeat, salt, spices, if I'm doing onions, whatever I want, egg, I will dunk everything in there, alafu na mix kila kitu. But wacha tuone hii process yake.
They want cheap off. Feed them hadi wachoke. So guys, we are coming along nicely. Sawa. Then we have our garlic powder. So all this is for just seasoning our minced because we are making patties. Something else that needs to be here is oil. Nitaleta mafuta. Seasons.
Now that she has mentioned oil, the best meat to make burger, it's supposed to be, I think, around 35% fat. That is the best meat. Itakupea flavor na kuna kitu ingine itafanya. It will bind your burger. If your mincemeat is lean, kama haina mafuta, it is very lean, then itabidi uongeze binders. What are the binders? Egg and breadcrumbs. Egg and breadcrumbs. Itabidi uongeze hizo. But if your meat has enough, it has enough fat, that's around 35%, then you won't need the egg, you won't need the breadcrumbs. So yake it actually looks quite lean. It doesn't have a lot of white, so no wonder naongea about kuongeza mafuta. But for me, pale umeenda kubai nini, mwambia kuongezeka mafuta. That burger is going to be so juicy. Yes, it is so juicy. Actually, the fat makes it juicy and also flavorful.
Season, by the way, you can taste your meat. Mshaisikia watu wenye ukula nyama hivyo bure. You can taste your meat to confirm.
Yeah. Arabic wanakulanga nyama haijaiva. I've seen in Ethiopia, pia kuna some Ethiopian cuisine wanakulanga nyama haijaiva, but inaongezanga a lot of spices and a lot of things, but still haijaiva. I don't know if I can eat.
if it's well done or not, but I know our meat is well done, well seasoned. Sawa. I forgot to tell you guys about the oil. I prefer to do this.
I prefer the animal fat, ile mafuta ya ng'ombe ama hata mafuta ya mbuzi ama ya kondoo, uongeze kwa hiyo minced meat. That will be what I will go for.
So the reason why I'm preparing this first, ndio niache kijimarinate yenyewe tukiendeleanga na vitu zingine. There you go, my darlings. Let this sit until you're done with everything else. Sawa.
Very true. But another thing I will do also, because it's still the same, vile tumemix hivyo, instead of just letting it wait, I just mold my patties and get them ready. So nikishamaliza kila kitu ingine ni kuchoma patties zangu.
Yeah, let this sit for a while. Put it aside. This is where the vinegar comes in. You're probably wondering, where is the vinegar coming in all this? So this
Vinegar is very good when you're doing salads. Hizi mboga mboga zenye haupiki, since you're not going to cook them, hiyo ndio kazi ya vinegar. It's going to kill the germs and it's going to sanitize your vegetables.
This is the English cucumber. It tends to be more expensive than the other one. I like it. It has a nice texture. So all this is for our burgers. Them nafahamu kulanga cucumber ikiwa mbichi. Do you know it's more healthy?
Let me mention this. Sometimes unaweza nunua cucumber kama hii and then upate haujaitumia yote. Ama saa ingine unaogopa, kuna watu waogopa kununua cucumber because haitaisha. This is a very nice way of preserving cucumber, which also makes it even more tastier. Now, for me, hii cucumber, it's nice when it's fresh like that, but I find pickled cucumber even more tastier. And that is not just tasty, but pia inaifanya una preserve your cucumber even for the longest. And it's very easy to pickle cucumber. So unakatakata tu just the way amekatakata. Put it in a jar. You can add some black peppercorns. You can add some garlic to cloves. Usi crush, but just put them when they're whole. Lakini umepeel, of course. You can put some herbs kama dill, rosemary in a jar. And then you make, unapika skari, or rather you put water, sugar, do you put salt? Yes, salt and some, and vinegar. Na maji na vinegar zinakuwa like half. You cook that solution kwanza, then when everything is set, wakati imeanza kuchemka, when it's still hot, mwaga ndani ile jar yenye iko na cucumber na iko na all those other things. Funika, let it cool, weka kwa fridge or put it. That cucumber is going to stay for as long as mpaka ile siku utaimaliza. Number 1, flavor. Number 2, preserves.
That way. This is now where the vinegar is coming in. Soak your cucumber in the vinegar. Sawa. Soak your cucumber in the vinegar. By the way, you can soak your cucumber in vinegar and salt for days. Then kama hivi unaikula. Okay?
Yeah, that's what she's talking about, pickling cucumber. Even though now there's that process of kwanza cooking the vinegar, water, sugar, salt pamoja. Then you pour in when it's still hot.
Once you soak your cucumber, put it aside. So guys, we have our tomato. We are going to cut it later. And I'm so sure you have seen onions in your cucumbers. So I prefer the big ones. Then I cut them in circular like this. And the beauty about this ni ati zinaenda kwa moto. Here is our pan. I've put in some mafuta kidogo. So what we're going to do with our onions, we're going to saute them kidogo tu. What we're doing is just making our burger interesting. That's exactly what we're doing, making our burger as interesting.
I'm looking at that pan, and I'm thinking you can also pickle onion. That's another thing. The same way you can pickle cucumber, you can also pickle onion. For me, what I do with onions, the same pan that I'm going to use to choma my patties, I put onions there so they cook with the flavor from the patties or from the nyama. Yeah, just do them wakati unachoma nini on one side unaeka. So I usually use ile pan mrefu, ile pan inakwanga na kifuniko yake, so unachoma burger on one side, alafu on one side unaeka onions. And then I add salt and sugar for caramelizing them.
As possible. As we wait for that, come guys. As we wait for that to cook, we have our lettuce here. Munaitanga aje lettuce ama lettuce?
Wazungu wanaitanga lettuce. Sisi tunaitanga lettuce.
We are just preparing it. Like so, like so, like so, like so, like so, like so. Namna that. So we are actually just preparing this.
For me, lettuce will also go in not vinegar, direct vinegar, but in water, cold water. If you have ice cubes, even better. Cold water, ice cubes, and then you add vinegar in that water, and then you throw in your lettuce or lettuce. It is going to sanitize, and it's also going, the cold water and the ice, it's going to make them remain crunchy. Haitakuwa sogi.
Someone might ask the type of cheese that we need. Ukienda kwa supermarket, you will see the cheese yenye imechorwa. Actually, imeandikwa cheeseburger. Utasoma tu na utaiona. Our tomato.
Yes. Burger, hiyo cheeseburger inakwanga already nini, or if you're buying a block, it's cheddar. Actually, cheddar is also best for burger.
Is here. Our tomato is here. Cut your tomato nicely. You're just preparing and putting them aside as we wait to sort our patties on that other end. So I prefer to do the patties last because I am using this particular board. Na hii board hauwezi kumix mambo mingi. So let's make our patties.
Okay, let's see how she's doing this.
Kuna mtu mahali atauliza, how are you going to make a circle? This is how I make my circles.
Kuona sana, natumia shortcut. Okay, this is the nice way. A nice way of doing it, actually, a very simple way. For me, what I will do, I'll make small balls, and then I will, sorry, I keep hitting this microphone. I'll make small balls, and then I will smash them and push them together.
This is how I do it. I know.
No wonder she said she's going to use that board. I was wondering how you're going to use the board to make patties, but now, well, that's a nice way. We learn every day.
I know. Tauliza guy, utamekaje patties zako zikae sako.
Zinakaa poa.
There you are. Then you just separate them.
And then guys, let me just mention this, something that I found very interesting. If you make a thick patty, hers is not very thick. But if you make a thick patty, it's not as sweet. It's si tamu. Because unapatanga yes inachomwa juu ndani nyama haina ile flavor ya kuchoma. So what I do, or a secret yenye natumianga, when I make my burger, like patty ile size nataka, then I divide that patty into two. So out of that patty, nakuwa na patty mbili. So these patties are going to be very thin. This is same as doing, I don't know if you've ever seen smash burger. Smash burger inaekangwa ikiwa ball kwa grill, then inafinywa inakuwa flat. That burger is so sweet because of something called a Maillard reaction. Maillard reaction ni hiyo kitu, hiyo patty yenye ukichoma burger ama nyama, hiyo brownish that part, it's what actually makes it more sweeter. So the more it is, the better. So burger ikiwa thick sana, hizo za ndani hazitapata Maillard reaction. So the thinner the burger, the better. So you can do that. Once you may divide them into two, then what you do is ukisha zichoma ama umezipika, you're going to place them on top of each other. Inakuwa ni kama double burger. So you can now add cheese on one party, cheese on the other party, then you put them together, then you make your burger. So inakuwa ni kama double cheeseburger.
Like that. So yes guys, that's how you make your patties. Mtu atauliza, unamekaje? On this other side we have our
another thing, just a suggestion nimefikiria, the way nimeona kingangana kutoa hapo chini, I think I will use a polythene bag. Hazikosangi kwa nyumba. Wekelea juu ya hiyo chopping board. Then when you make your burger, ukisha kata, it's very easy. You just lift your polythene bag, una peel off your burger. I think that will be much easier.
onions doing so well. You can season them if you want. And this
definitely
point,
salt and
I
sugar.
want to season them. The salt.
I think hiyo mafuta ni mingi kidogo.
I have seasoned my onions with salt kidogo, then uzieke hapa kando. So our patties, guys, are here. Our beef patties. So unaona venye ziko, zieke vizuri, zisikatike.
Something about meat. Something about patties, burger patties or meat. It's always good to ensure that your pan is hot. Your pan na hiyo mafuta yake ni hot. That way, inaingianga, instead of hiyo burger kuanza kuvuta mafuta, inapata mafuta ni moto, so inaanza tu kuchomwa immediately.
Sawa. You can actually put your patties in the freezer for a while ndio zishikane vizuri. Let's see if we can make a third one. Hope itatoshea. Nataka yenye itatoshea. Our patties are coming along nicely. Umejisikililia. He said he wants rare. Okay, unaitwa. Go. Okay, tell guys bye. You've gone to shave your hair. Bye. Okay, by what they're saying, akisema ati anapenda rare. Rare ni yenye it's still juicy. It's not the hard patty. We have people who prefer that, and me wanna zen, by the way. It's more of zen. Aki enjoy the rare cooked patty.
Rare means it's supposed to rare means katikati bado imebaki pinkish. That's rare. That's medium rare. Medium rare bado inakuanga na some red juices ukifinya, especially on meat. For me, because me, I think nakuanga paranoid. I want well done, but because I still want juicy, number one, remember I told you about the fat. Number two, naekanga maji kidogo kwa hiyo pan and then nafunika. So as inaiva, inaabsorb hiyo maji, so it doesn't become so dry.
Nasikianga kiuma anasema this is hard. So I had to explain to him the reason why it's hard. It's because blah 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 blah. So another thing, guys, you can make your patties thin or you can make them thick, depending on how much meat you want.
Thick, thin, it's your preference. But my 2 cents, thick burger is not as sweet. Thin, it's usually very nice
in your patties.
If you want to have a lot, kama unataka kukula mingi, make them thin, do 2 or 3 in one burger.
It's time to turn again. Meanwhile, wacha tutengeneze patty ingine. Alafu they tend to shrink. Sawa. So, utajua venye utafanya, ukijua in your head, you shrink. ukishaeka pale, so wewe ndio utajua venye utai broaden ndio ikifika pale ikuwe ile size yenye wewe sasa unataka.
That's very true. Burger za kujitengenezea home zo shrink, but if you buy burger those ready made, especially zile zinakwanga frozen, I don't know how they make them because they never shrink, zina remaining to just the same size. I don't know what they put in them or how they do it, but ukijitengenezea burger from scratch lazima ita shrink.
So that's another patty that we've made. It's waiting for us there. Let's do another one. Like so. Alafu akatunika kujibamba. Our patties are ready. How do you know your patties are ready? Zikishaanza ku reduce the sizzling. You see that sizzling? It means the meat cook.
Burgers should not cook for long. Burgers should cook for very, very short time. But also again, depending on how thick your burger is. Kama yako ni mnono sana, of course it will take more time. But a thin burger, within 5 minutes or less, inafaa kuwa imeshaiva. Number one, it's thick, it's very thin, and then unaiweka kwa moto hot vizuri. Usiweke kwa moto si hot. The longer it stays in the pan, ikiendelea kuchomeka, the drier it becomes. So the thinner, and so ikuwe thin na moto ikuwe juu, inaiva haraka na inakuwa bado juicy.
Katikati, it's still not as dry. So our patty number 1 is done. Number 2 is done. Is done. Let's put in the rest. So guys, I want us to go and assemble our burgers. So before we start assembling, there's one thing that I want you guys to understand, that we have this cheese here and you can choose to assemble your burgers with the cheese looking like this, and you can
Oh yeah, I had not noticed that. How I usually do it, because everything is ready, na wakati burger zinaiva kwa moto, I start my assembly. So mi natuanga burger yangu kwa moto ikienda direct to the bun. So how do I go about the cheese? Sa hiyo nikisha pick up my patty on one side imeiva vizuri, then I turn on the other side. As inaendelea kuiva, now I place my cheese on top. Sitaiturn mara mingi. That's why I go with thin. Again, I go with thin patties. So sitaiturn mara mob. And if I feel I need to turn it a little bit more, so nitaiturn. Lakini saa ile najua inaenda sasa kumalizia, I place my cheese on top. I cover so that your cheese melts. I don't like cheese yenye bado iko full, like iko tu vile tu imetoka kwa paper kama vile tu ulibuy. So I will let it melt now. Nikitoa pale, natoa pale nikipeleka direct to the buns. Sitafanya ati kwanza nipike and keep them aside, you know. So that's how I will do
choose
it.
to assemble your burgers with this cheese melting. I love the cheese melted. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put back the patty that I want and the cheese on top like this. Alafu nirudishe pale. Then I put in my burger like that. I prefer when it's melting in my mouth.
Covering now at this point, it will make it melt faster.
So again, guys, you can choose
melt evenly.
to eat it that way, and you can choose to eat it when it's melting. Unaweza
This
funika,
way
by the way,
ita take
ukitaka.
time, yeah.
Unaweza funika, but that's not what I want. You see, it's melting. It's starting to melt. Here we go with our patty. So I'm going to take our bread. I'm going to take in.
I think for me, I would let it melt a little bit more. I love the gooey cheese. Kama ile ya pizza.
My mustard, like that.
I don't know what is it about mustard. I hate the taste of mustard. I don't know, miss you know njanga aje. But wherever I go, nipate wanaeka mustard, please. Hiyo tu wachana nayo. do for me, I'd rather even do mayonnaise alone. I don't like the taste of mustard. I don't know why. I don't know. Sijui kama unaipenda. Me, I find it's like more of an acquired taste. Ketchup, okay. Mayo, for me, mayo, I can even do mayo alone.
I don't like messy burgers, by the way. Like that. Then I'm going to put in my lettuce.
You can place the buns on a plate and just plate it there directly.
Assembling, guys. Then I'm going to take in my mayo. I'm going to take in my mayonnaise. So, kuna watu hupenda very messy burgers. I don't like messy burgers like that. Then I'm going to put in my tomatoes. Let me put this one like so. Then I'm going to put in remember my cutesy onions? Remember my cutesy onions?
Yeah.
Like that.
I don't know why she's not putting the burger on a plate. It would be much easier to just plate it. Assemble it when it's just on the plate. Much easier.
Then I'm going to put in my cucumber. You remember my cucumber, guys? Mnakumbuka cucumber yangu?
Naikumbuka.
Nilikuwa nimesoak.
Yeah.
There you go. Like that. Then it's at this point that I'm going to...
And then again on the sauces, if I'm doing, because I've told you me sipendi mustard, if I'm doing mayo and ketchup, instead of doing them separate, I just like to mix them together. Zinakuwa just one sauce. And then apply on the bun, chini, I apply on the bun ya juu. And then I assemble everything katikati. So I don't put it in between. I don't put the sauces in between. I just put kwa chini na juu and that's it.
To put the ketchup. Oops. Like that. That's ketchup. Then I'm going to put in my egg. Then I'm going to...
Oh, she did the egg. Hapo niliruka. Because nilikuwa nataka twende mpaka mahali penye anaanza kufanya assembly.
Put in my patty like that. Then I'm going to put in my bun. Tell me why you're not making burgers in your home. Make me understand again why you're not making burgers in your house.
So guys, we've seen that's a nice burger. Kupika hainanga formula. You must follow this. So I've given you my input. She has her way of doing it. Very simple. I've seen some things that I think next time I will try. Kama yo kumake patty kwa nini. Actually, that will make things very easy. Kumake patty, una just put the meat on a flat surface, alafu unakata. That's a very nice way of doing it. But the other things that I will do different. And but at the end of the day, it is what you get. Is that burger juicy? Is it sweet? Flavors ziko vile unataka. Nobody cares about the formula. So I will do maybe different. She has her way. At the end of the day, is the burger nice? Yeah, that's perfect. So that's a nice burger. Should we go to the tastes? Wacha tuone akikula.
First of all, this is a very rich burger.
Wacha tuone akikula.
Sunrise shining. Eat.
Okay.
The burger. First of all, can you admire what's going on inside the burger? Take a minute and admire the look of that burger. Then can you guys watch me bite the burger? Watch me.
Yeah. You're going to watch. Salivating, of course.
Sometimes mimi utengeneza kitu nashindwa ni mimi. How did I do that?
Okay, enough. Sitaki hapa nishindwe kuongea juu ya kusalivate, but anyway, that's juice. That burger is nice. I love burgers. Mimi, I love burgers and I love nice burgers, and that looks like one juicy burger. So guys, kimbieni pale kwa channel yake. Kuna some small parts hapa and there nimekata. I've not shown everything. There's a reason for that. So if you want to go and see everything, enda pale kwa channel yake, subscribe and follow her. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, Roads and Bites Kenya. Hit the notification bell and share, and also don't forget to comment. Leave a comment. Let me know how you feel. Do you make burgers at your home? Inakusumbuanga? Is it an issue? And would you like to see me also do a burger? Would you like to see me do my version of my burger? So thank you very much and see you on the next one.